somebody. First time. Whoever. Yeah. 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 Somebody. Somebody. What up, YouTube? You know what it is, man. It's your boy Kong Unleashed back with my Smackdown review for June the 14th, 2024. I'm also going to be doing my predictions at the end of this video. So stay tuned, man. Stay tuned, man. As you know, tonight, Smackdown took place in Scotland, Glasgow, Scotland, for their pay-per-view tomorrow. They have them in their Clash at the Castle pay-per-view tomorrow in Scotland. So tonight was the go home show for SmackDown. Go home show, like you know, is the show before pay-per-view. So Raw had theirs on Monday, SmackDown had theirs tonight. Wasn't a lot of matches going on tonight, just a lot of promos for the pay-per-view tomorrow live on Peacock. If you got a Peacock subscription, tap in, tune in, man. It's going to be a good show. I think right now. I think it's a 5-hour show, so that's a few. It's going to be a few matches in there. Like I said, at the end of this video, I'm going to give my predictions on each match. So SmackDown starts off with Bayley coming out with Naomi, and then Naomi took on uh, Chelsea Green with Piper Nivens in Green's corner. Piper Nivens has a match with Bayley tomorrow at Clash at the Castle. It's a women's tag team match. Um, I think it's gonna be a good match, but like I said, we'll get to that at the end. First match of the night was Naomi versus Green. Good back and forth. It was a little cringe at some points where it was kind of sloppy, um, but it wasn't too bad to where the match really suffered from it. I will say that the crowd tonight was hype. It was hype, but that happens when you really just go to a different country, once or twice. They might get the WWE like every few years, you know what I mean? So of course they gonna come out and show out because it's not a every weekend thing or every pay-per-view thing that the WWE comes to, different countries or whatnot. So like I said, it was really hype. There are parts where I felt like they piped in some of the sound effects because if you look around, as loud as they was making it seem, you can see half of the crowd wasn't even chanting or saying anything. They was looking around. So, you know, WWE has they just do it all the time, man. And sometimes it's funny and sometimes it's like, wow, really? Really? But you know what it is, man. Uh, so Naomi tries to, no, Green early in the match tries to do a dirty pin. Um, doesn't work, gets kicked out. Um, Bailey interferes just a little bit by moving the girl's foot off the ropes because she was trying to do that dirty pin. And you do that by leverage. Then Piper Nivens comes around. They had a little face off next to the ring. Naomi picks up the win on Chelsea Green. Then they They shoot to the back and they do it. They recap where Apollo Crews got attacked by Escobar, Pablo Escobar, and what's his name, man? Escobar and his group. They uh, they attacked Apollo Crews last week, last Friday, and so that set up a match for tonight with Cruz and Escobar. It was a good match. It was a good match. But the Pablo Escobar, his little clique, they kept interfering, so it was like three versus one. If you didn't know, Apollo Cruz got called up from NXT maybe 2 weeks ago, and it looks like this week Baron Corbin got called up because he comes out and he helps Apollo Cruz um, with La Fatismo. I forgot what the name of it is. I'm bad with the names, but so comes out and Apollo Crews still loses. And I guess I don't know. I mean, y'all send him back down to NXT, which is developmental. Then y'all bring him back up just for him to lose the last two, three times he was in the ring. Um, I hope they start booking him better. Talking about Cruz, and I hope that they book Baron Corbin better. Because if not, you could have just left him in NXT. Just my opinion. Um, Throughout the earlier part of the show, they were doing the glitches again, and I'm hoping that this time that these glitches are getting closer and closer to whatever it is they about to unveil. Um, if you know, like my last live video, I was saying that these glitches are getting ridiculous, and it is. So I'm hoping that they do the unveiling of this new faction that was supposed to be attached to Bray Wyatt. If you know me, I love Bray Wyatt, and he passed not too long ago, but he still had a vision of what a storyline that is being adopted by his brother, Bo Dallas. If you know, Bray and Bo Dallas are brothers. They really didn't. They didn't wasn't like a tag team. They went their singles way, and when Bray died, we thought his vision was going to die with him, but behind the scenes, Bo and him were coming up with these plots and these scenarios, and it's just great to see that Bo Dallas will be able to keep Bray alive, um, because he's madly missed, like for real, like he's missed. Um, so hopefully, like I said, hopefully they're going to do a unveiling pretty soon. Hopefully tomorrow, because on the glitches this time it was a countdown timer, and I believe it said, "Are you ready?" or something soon. I have to go back and Google it and see in the QR code and see what they put out. Hopefully, like I said, I hope it's an unveiling, man. What else, man? It was like I said, it was a lot of promos, man. You had DIY with a promo against with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. So I'm hoping that they're probably going to have a match coming up soon. I don't know if it's going to be at this pay per view or on one of the Smackdowns. I think I saw it was going to be on SmackDown. It should be a good match, man. Both teams are athletic, man. Good high flying, good technical wrestling. So it should be a good match. I just hope that I wanted to be tomorrow, but I don't know. I haven't, like I said, I haven't looked at the full card yet. So we're going to look at that. Like I said, Baron Corbin is back from NXT. Cody and AJ Styles, they have their promo. A couple weeks ago, AJ pulled the Mark Henry where he act like he was gonna retire. Had a had Cody come out and do the whole oh he's retiring, then he attacked him. So they're riding off of that. Um, so Cody comes out to the ring and he does his usual. What do you want to talk about? AJ Styles comes out, but he doesn't come get all the way in the ring. He starts off right down the ramp, the little rampway, and they're talking. Then eventually Cody tells him to get in the ring, so they get in the ring. Um, AJ brings up how Cody is a quitter, how wherever he went, he ended up always quitting. He even made reference to when Cody was in AEW and he quit and came to the WWE. Uh, Cody says, I didn't quit. He said, I bet on myself. And I wasn't wrong because look at me now. I'm the WWE champ. And he ain't lying. He ain't lying about that. So that match is going to be good. It's an I quit match. And I think it's going to be probably the match of the night. I'm hoping it do. I'm hoping it doesn't meet the standard that I'm hoping. So I'm hoping that it's knowing them two, it's gonna be a good ass match. You know what I mean? So then the camera goes backstage where the Street Profits were attacked by the Bloodline. Um, Solo, Tonga, and I forget the other guy's name, but they attacked the Street Profits backstage. Street Profits was going to come out and help KO with his match versus Solo, but it looked like they got attacked backstage. So on their match, the commissioner he said that the Bloodline members could not come out to the ring, so he barred them from the ring. But that was doing the promo. So now we're gonna get into the Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler promo what they did. Now, if you know that there's gonna be a triple threat tag team match with Fire and Dawn, um, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark versus Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, which is the best female tag team assembled ever. Because I love Jade Cargill, love Bianca Belair, man. Jade Cargill is I've been watching her since she was in AEW, man, and I'm glad to see her, in WWE. I still watch AEW from time to time, but I'm glad that she was able to get out of that toxic environment and move over to the WWE. Not saying that WWE don't have a toxic environment neither, but AEW, WWE, you know what I mean? I look at AEW as the little leagues. To what's name? They work good, but I don't know what's happened. If you disagree, let me know. Hey, we can talk about it in the chat. I mean, in the comments. You know, so they do their little promo or whatnot. Like I said, I hope that match is going to be a good match. Yeah, I mean, because they all can wrestle. You got the powerhouse from Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. You got the technical wrestling from Shayna Baszler and Zoe Starks, and a little bit from Fire and Dawn, but I don't see them winning. I know for a fact that Jay Cargill and Bianca Belair are not finna drop the belts no time soon. I hope they don't break. Like I said last week, I hope they don't break them up, man, because that's a special tag team, man. You know, but who knows? How the WWE thinks. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, we'll see. The next match that we have is Nia Jax versus Mia Chin squash match. I'm not a fan of Nia Jax. It was a squash match. Um, to me, it felt like they needed to kill some time, but the match was maybe only 4 or 5 minutes anyway. But it was a waste of time. It was a total waste of time. Then they hit shoot the promo between, which was my favorite promo of the night, where LA Knight shows up at, well, not shows up, he's already at Logan Paul's house, and his pool done went through security, just kicking it up, living it up in his pool. Logan Paul comes home, and he's like, "What are you doing in my house? And you're going too far. You're going too far." LA Knight said, "Hey, since you don't want to come to Raw, I mean SmackDown, I'll bring SmackDown to you." So they'll be having a match coming up, I think Monday, not Monday, but next Friday. And if it's not that Friday, it's Friday after that. But I want to say it's this Friday, next Friday. Yeah, next Friday. Like I said, it was a funny promo. LA Knight's always entertaining. Then we have another promo from Carmelo Hayes. I'm starting to see that this call up, like he's not comfortable on the mic or doing promos because they were kind of cringe the last couple of weeks, man, and like they're douchebaggy promos. Like, come on, like he's supposed to be the new face of the new generation of wrestlers, and I don't see it, man. I don't see it. He can wrestle his ass off though. Definitely wrestle his ass off. So hopefully his mic skills do improve going forward in these next few years. But we'll see, man. We'll see. So we get to the main event of the night. Kevin Owens versus Solo Sikoa. Bloodline barred from the ring, except for Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman is down, able to come to the ring, but again, he's just the wise man, the mouthpiece for the. Uh, I thought that this match was a great match. A lot of back and forth, a lot of high risk spots, some hard hitting, man. It was good, man. It was like I said, it did not disappoint at all. It did not disappoint. Like I said, back and forth, back and forth. Some of the highlights of it. Uh, they get to trading blows in the ring, back and forth. Um, uh, Kevin Owens hit Solo with a cannonball in the corner, and then a beautiful swanton from the top rope, man, which was nice, man. Uh, Owens hits him with the stunner, 1, 2, but Paul Heyman put Solo leg on the rope, so broken count. At this point, man, Samoan Solo Sikoa hits Kevin Owens with the Samoan spike, and 1, 2, 3. Bloodline wins. Solo wins. Bloodlines come out, starts to attack Owens. Randy Orton comes back and he goes out to help Kevin Owens. He hits, who was it? I believe he almost hit Solo with the RKO, but I believe that was who broke it up. A Tonga Lower ended up catching it instead of Solo hitting it. Then that's the end of the show. It was a good show, like I said. A lot of promos. Maybe two good matches out of the four. Um, like I said, it's just a go home show. It was not supposed to have a bunch of matches. Uh, Let's see. Let's look up this match card. Let's see what it is. Clash at the what's name? Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? All righty. It's in no particular order. No particular order. Um, so we're gonna go with Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. That's for the championship. The championship, Smackdown championship. I believe that Priest is going to retain, and I want to say, CM Punk is going to interfere. If he doesn't interfere, then I see McIntyre taking it. But Damian Priest hasn't been champion that long, so I'm hoping that uh, either one I wouldn't matter winning. Let me be honest with you. But I believe Damian Priest will retain with help from CM Punk. And so, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Then the next match, one of the next matches is going to be Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles in an I Quit match. Uh, I believe it's going to be a phenomenal match. I believe it's going to be a lot of technical back and forth. Um, just a high volume match, man. I really believe, and I believe that Cody retains the title. So I believe that, yeah. Next is going to be the women's championship, Bailey versus Piper Niven. I got Bailey winning that one. I do believe it's going to be an okay match. I'm not a big fan of Piper Niven's in the ring. I'm not really too fond of her, period. But I don't know. It could be just me, I guess. Then we got the Intercontinental Championship match between Sami Zayn and Chad Gable. I believe and I hope that Sami Zayn wins and retains. He hasn't been Intercontinental Champ for that long, so I wouldn't see him dropping the title yet. But I believe I knowing the WWE, they'll probably have Gable win it. But my prediction is that Sami Zayn is going to retain. But if Chad Gable does win, it will be because interference from outside. Maybe Otis and anybody, Otis could help him. Maybe Maxine Dupree, maybe Tozawa. But if, like I said, if Chad Gable wins, then it's because of the outside interference, which I think is going to be. They're going to get into the triple threat tag team match, which is the match that I'm looking forward to, where you got Bianca Belair, Jay Cargill versus Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Fire and Dawn against Shayla Baszler. So we start. I believe this is going to be my favorite match of the night, and I believe, of course, that Bianca Belair and Jay Cargill is going to uh, come out on top of this one. I do think it's going to be a good, great match. I'm hoping that it doesn't. I hope it leaves up to my expectations, man. I just I don't see Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill losing, and I think that is all the matches. Yeah, so it might not be that long of a pay per view. So, but it's slated for 5 hours, but we will see. We will definitely see, man. Thank you for being here with your boy, man, with this review. We uh we climbing, we getting there, man. I'm getting more comfortable behind the, behind the in front of the camera. And we grinding, man. Stand by. I got some other reviews to do. I don't know if I'm gonna get to them tonight, though. To be honest with you, yeah, I don't know, but thank y'all for kicking it with your boy, man. Hopefully, you like this review. Hit the like, man. Comment if you got anything different you want to say about my predictions. You know what I'm saying? Drop it down in the comments, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. It's your boy Con, man, and we out. Peace.